The only thing that's going to be off for me right now is the audio. I'm just looking. Check, check, check. So let me.
You're sounding fine on my end.
Actually, I think everyone should be able to hear me on the stream. So
Yeah, I actually have you pull up in, pull up in over here. So, because I'm using StreamYard here, so
let me do a quick check test. Your stream is good.
trying to take on some of your tricks, but I don't have the wherewithal to fight with it all.
Your stream is good.
uh,
Okay, everyone can hear me. All right, we're good. We are golden. And
you over there on yours?
I have this also going out on Facebook and Twitter as well. So just so you know.
Okay, that's cool. I have no worries about that.
That's
I just can't see anything they say. That's all. From your end.
I'll let you know. You know what? I do have to adjust my settings for the chat because they can't see that right now. So if people come in, I want them to be able to see the
I
chat.
tried to sign up for the free Restream IO thing, but like my bandwidth is just not wanting to cooperate with me. Well, Verizon hotspot doesn't like to cooperate with me. Period. And the jetpack I have doesn't do the 5G; it only does the 4G. It's out of it. It's out of its monthly allotment already. I got a week before it resets. And then basically what I did was I hotspotted into my cell phone, but that only has a limited allotment of 4G, 5G before it goes down to the restricted speeds. I'd love to be able to afford Starlink. Maybe people can help me with that one if they want to do personal. But yeah,
Yeah, I
I don't
do
want to do
have
Medicare with a scooter. Help me get Starlink. Help me have higher bandwidth.
friends out here who have Starlink, and but I've seen some bad things, or heard some bad things from them about it. I don't know. It's just what I've been told.
There's good, there's bad. I've been paying attention to all the pluses and minuses, and like the Jay Christina stream. I've listened to a lot of his stuff,
Hmm.
and most of the bad about it is thanks to the federal government being a little lopsided at the moment.
That's why I didn't. When people were talking about net neutrality way back when, I was like, look, I don't think this is. I don't like either option. And some people are like, you trust a corporation or you trust the government. I I
Don't
I
trust
thought,
either. Yeah.
yeah, both will screw this up, and that was actually my
Yes,
take
I'm
on
a
it.
smoker with COPD, so yeah. I hope you don't mind that on your stream. I know. Like I said, it's my birthday. I'm just having fun. It's just, I avoid it when I'm doing my other stuff, but I try to keep that out of the picture on the other stuff. But
No, you're fine. I I'm glad we can do this type of stuff. I should give you access to mine too. It's just it takes a little bit for Restream to set it up because you'd have to set it up for your channel, and you could dual stream then to both Veteran Nation and your channel. So I should give you access to that.
yeah, if I was going through restream, yeah, if I was going through the restream program, right now I'm going through the StreamYard, which was the easiest one to get working for me today. I
Mm-hmm.
tried doing Rumble Studio, which, well, I kind of looked at StreamYard and saw it a little bit. I looked over at Restream, see what I could do over there, and it just wasn't loading for me for nothing.
They
Tried
all
getting into
have.
Rumble Studio, it definitely was giving me headaches today. So it's like, you know what? I'll just do StreamYard. I know it seemed to load no problem, and yeah, it's only kicking out to my YouTube only. But hey, you
That's the
know,
downside
this, yeah,
with Restream is Rumble. So it doesn't give Rumble as an option, so you have to set it up manually. I don't have a
yeah,
Rumble,
the
so
custom, yeah, the custom RTMP, yeah.
mhm. But I use OBS,
Well,
and now
I like Rumble Studio because I like Rumble Studio. Now, if I was doing it from my phone, I probably would have a lot fewer hassles with Rumble Studio because it's actually an app that I can download to my phone.
mhm.
And from there, but unfortunately, it's not. Although, even though I have both my ministry YouTube, which has nothing on it, and this KD7LTN, which has become the popular one because this is where I've got most of my videos uploaded to and everything from in the past. Because this is the first YouTube account I ever created. Hello, Conspiracy Kitty.
Yeah, he's jumping up here. He wants to be seen. I did start I started a Twitter for Conspiracy Kitty. I'll actually give it out now, so it'll be an exclusive for your channel. But for anyone who wants to follow Conspiracy Kitty on Twitter, you can go to @KittyConspires, KITTY Conspires. So I post videos of him causing generalized chaos. But yeah, so for one goal of Veteran Nation that I've wanted for a while is for other veterans to want to use Veteran Nation as a platform to build their own brands. So that's why I've got no problem offering to you. You want to use any of my stuff, let me know. It's not hard to put all the stuff together. It's just, it's Restream is its own platform, and you have to learn how to use it.
Sorry for that slight doubling there. I was manually going into my YouTube.
That's with all this stuff, they've made a lot of it pretty easy. With YouTube, though, this whole thing with Jeremy Hales, like, I know that's pulled me in a lot of subscribers, but I was doing things prior to that I know YouTube wants, like, to set up the YouTube for a good experience, because YouTube is set up all for the viewer.
Ruby Stone.
So I was doing things kind of right before the Otter Creek stuff really got me noticed. But I don't think had I been doing that stuff, even restreaming out the Otter Creek stuff, I don't think I would have gotten noticed. So it's funny how you learn, you kind of build on things. And, I've been very fortunate.
Come here. I want to show you. Can I show you your pretty butt off? Come here. This is Ruby. This is the pain in the butt barking in the background.
Oh.
You don't like to be picked up very often, so there you go.
Glory doesn't like being picked up either, so I understand that. Looks like
and trust me, that hurts a lot doing that.
Is she a Labrador mix?
She's a Tennessee treeing brindle, so they are considered a cur, which is a mutt, but they are considered as an AKC breed.
Okay.
Considered an AKC breed, and they were reading the history on them because, like I say, there's one rescue cable program where he rescues dogs and finds and rehomes them. And the Tennessee treeing brindle he showed was a gray brindle.
Okay.
So some people think of the gray, realize the gray ones are Tennessee treers, but in her case, the red brindles is actually the picture. Is when you Google it, is the first picture that comes up is the red brindling.
Okay.
A brown brindling, but too many people associate red brindling with pit bulls. Okay. So they confuse the breeds, especially with also the white patties. And yeah, so it's kind of fun there. And I gave you the wrench over on my YouTube. That's what I had to load my YouTube chat for. Where you're the second wrench I've handed out. The first one was to my buddy Chris, who popped in. Yeah, there's Mama.
Can you come get me?
Go get her.
See? Look at it. See? You saw that, right?
No, I didn't. Try again. Go get Mama. Get her. Get her. No.
Ruby, come get me. Ruby. Look at her house.
Yeah.
See how she's flipped out that way?
No, she's not. She's actually putting more weight on that one than her left.
Her right?
Yeah.
Her left?
I'm not. She looked fine to me.
What?
I actually picked her up a second.
Talk to whoever.
Yeah, Skipper. Does it have a Skipper, honey?
Nope. You're on live stream. Sorry. Didn't mean to
It's my
disturb
birthday fun. It's just birthday fun.
Sorry, didn't mean to disturb your live stream.
It's not disturbing it. This is fun.
In an hour, Janie's going to take me to the store since other people lied.
Okay. So
So at 4:30, I'm supposed to go back up there, and she's going to take me to the store since other people choose to lie.
yeah, that's a lot of what we deal with. I mean, if you're going to help somebody out, or say you're going to help somebody out with something,
No, what
follow
really-
through. Don't
what
say you're going
really-
to do something and then
what
lie
really
about it.
pissed me off was today's Eric's birthday. So I was trying to figure out how we get him a cake and a nice dinner. Well, these people who said supposedly they're friends with Chris, and they called over so they were friends with Chris, and they were going to go to the store. They asked me all these questions about what he wanted. And I told him specifically what he wanted. I should know. I've been married to the man for 14 years. Oh, give me an hour. An hour turned into 2 hours. No show.
No, we've been married for 12. We've been together for 14, yeah.
Well, I think I should know what you like.
That's bad when the man knows the better dates than the woman.
Hi.
If he's streaming to his yeah, if anybody wants to comment with me more directly, they can. I'm over on YouTube at KD7LTN. Just so for anybody that's following Skipper over at Vet Nation, and I got to throw that in there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that in the scroll at the bottom.
You get a few
Let me
people.
correct that.
It depends on the day, but I believe I got to go to my scroll bar a little bit. But yeah.
I forgot something.
Oh.
My bottle.
There we go.
Oh.
I forgot my papa and battery acid.
Yeah, her battery acid baby bottle. Yeah. Her bottle of battery acid.
What is that, like Monster
And
Energy?
any ground force veterans know what that means.
Okay. I was thinking of energy
Or
drink.
black coffee.
Yep, I was just in energy drink mode.
Oh, you're in energy drink mode. No.
Jesus. This
See,
cat is
here-
being such a
here's
pain.
her. Let me try to get this. Hey, yeah, we're fixing the camera here. Yeah, this is what she refers to as.
My papa.
That gets loaded with coffee in the morning and lasts her most of the day. But yeah, it's a little cloudy today. A little gloomy, cloudy today here in Austin, Texas. But
That's yeah.
so, did you get a chance to replay the earlier stream I did?
Not yet, because when I caught your stream, I was actually in the car. I was at my local VFW. We had to vote on the new command. So I did that, and then I went to the grocery store, and while I was sitting at a red light, I saw that you were streaming. I was like, oh, I'm going to jump right in and see what's going on. And so I was driving and listening to you talk. And but I'm home now. I had to put away all the groceries, and I've got the cat now, wants my attention.
I want to see Conspiracy Kitty.
There was a tell.
Right up here. Come here. I was just saying he's got his own Twitter now.
He has his own Twitter account.
Oh, hi, kitty, kitty, kitty.
My wife has her own Twitter account, but Conspiracy Kitty probably uses its Twitter more often than my wife does.
Now, is he a boy or a girl?
Boy. That's his name is Kang. My son named him after Kang the Conqueror from the Marvel comics.
Wasn't that also like the name of the brain thing on Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Close. That was Krang with an R. So, but yeah, I've had people be like, "Isn't his name King?" I'm like, "No, it's Kang." But this cat loves my son.
Kang Kong.
My son loves to play
Oh.
video games, and the cat likes to hang out with him when he's playing the game. So I got him one of those little things that goes on the wall that he can lay in. So that's what he's been doing here the last couple days. Is he finally figured out where it was, and he's been hanging up in there.
Yeah, his little anti-dog place. Yeah.
Yeah,
the anti-dog perch.
It drives the dog crazy when he's up there because all the dog can do is just look and be like, "Why can't you come down here and play with me?"
Yeah.
Did you ever see? We've done it on the show. I don't know if I've ever showed this. If you've ever seen this, where we give out the.
I've seen you mention it on. Yeah, I saw one of you. I saw your things where you mentioned your Blue Falcon award.
Yeah, I've got to start doing that up again.
I don't know. I don't think you have enough of those to go around. The way it's been lately.
Yeah, go ahead. Did I just say yes? Go ahead.
We got some folks on Twitter watching us. Hey, it's Eric's birthday, so we're doing a stream for Eric.
Yeah, and if you need to go, you can leave at any time or anything like that. It's just one of those. Just sit, hang out, have fun. Anybody shows up. I know one of the Discord servers I'm in, where it's mostly just a bunch of people who restream or support streams. Yeah, by coming in and watching.
No, I'm glad I can be here to celebrate with you.
Out there. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating Twizzlers.
Put the link to them. I'm smoking cancer sticks or coffin nails, how you want to refer to them.
Wait a minute. No Twizzlers for the birthday boy?
He's doing the wild berries.
Ew.
At first, I thought it was black licorice. I'd have been all over that. But
I don't do black licorice and I don't do Jägermeister. Though I just not my thing.
Yeah, they taste the same.
Yep. Oh, and I've had people argue with me. They're like, "You want Jaeger?" I'm like, "I don't like black licorice." They're like, "It doesn't taste anything like black licorice." I'm like, "It tastes exactly like it."
Thank you. Thank you. I tried telling my husband that.
Well, I know Jägermeister tastes like black licorice.
When we went to the bar one night while I used to drink, he tried telling me it don't taste like black licorice.
Actually, yes, I'm a Christian. I'm only a minister fairly recently, but when I was in the Navy, we made a couple of trips into Trieste, Italy. And there was this one place on the main walking area where everybody finds places to hang out and do stupid stuff. And one of the few places you could actually find a toilet, an actual toilet to sit on, versus the port entry was a hole in the floor. Kind of fun. There was this place that you could get a double scoop of ice cream, usually chocolate, and I did a double scoop of chocolate with a double shot of Jägermeister. And I did it. I did 2 of those in one day.
See,
along with some other drinks where I had dry wine in the morning, just a small glass of dry wine. I was hanging out with some guys who like to do more of the local things, and that was at Castillo de Maramari Castle, which there's a fun note about that, is that Maramari Castle was for Emperor Maximilian of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
He was originally from the same place Arnold Schwarzenegger was from, Habsburg, Austria. There's a statue on the grounds. He was also a very short dude, apparently like Mr. Kiefer up here at the VA. But when you think about it,
from the
it repeats
family.
itself. No, but Bonaparte did donate the cannons to the castle as a wedding gift. For the wedding gift, and the original entry point to the castle was only by water upon its construction. There's a throne there that Maximilian never sat in. That was basically for whenever he returned to Europe for special functions. That was his home. Public park, gotta love it. Anyways, Emperor Maximilian was the emperor of Mexico during the Texas or as they were sometimes referred to as the U.S.-Mexican War.
Yep.
Texas secession from Mexico. Now, of course, everybody knows during that time the original, Mexico and the original territories that were gleaned from that included California.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where you get the whole Zorro movies and all that fun stuff from, and those old school missions.
Yep. In fact, I was just at the mission of San Juan Capistrano a couple weeks ago. For the folks who follow me on Instagram, they saw my pictures.
I don't follow you on Instagram, but I did hear you mention it in one of your streams. But anyways, if you think about it, as I was saying, Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you watch the documentary about his bodybuilding and all that stuff, is also originally from Habsburg, Austria. City and country.
Her leg hurts. Leave her alone.
And he became the governor of California.
Yep.
History repeating itself. You have someone from Habsburg, Austria, basically controlling the territory and state in charge of the territory and state of what's now California.
And it's funny because people here, I live in California, and people here will actually argue with you and try to say that California was its own country at one point, and it actually was never its own country. It went immediately from Mexican control to U.S. control. Texas and Hawaii are the only two states that were actually their own country.
Yeah, because they try to say the whole Republic of California. Well, it's not even the Republic of California. Yeah, you got the Republic of Texas.
Yep.
And yeah, Texas had, and the most because. And the reason I remember the Maximilian stuff is because I've always been fascinated with history, world history, U.S. history, and then of course growing up in Texas and homeschooling, I had to study the Texas history book that, if I remember right, was about that thick. And we're talking a big book, It had more information in it than the Bible. But I had to study it, even though I didn't end up getting my diploma from Texas. It was a requirement in order to get my diploma from Texas, high school diploma from Texas. It's one of those required studies.
It's funny,
outside of,
I went to Central
English
Texas
and
College for a short time, and they made me take a course on Texas government, and it was fascinating. Texas is its own interesting thing, but yeah, Texas is very big on knowing the history of Texas.
Yeah, and having, I was born in California, but transplanted at 3 months old, so I'm one of those very early I was early transplant. You almost say I was born in Texas, almost. But growing up, it's just, I love history,
Mm-hmm.
Biblical history, world history, things like that. And that's also, but yeah, that little bit of history information is one of those things that not too many people know. And yeah, it's one of those, you'll never see it in a, Trivial Pursuit question.
Kitty, can you get out of here?
It'd be a fun one if they did.
Kitty,
Conspiracy, Kitty, I see your backside.
Well, I have something here. I don't know if you want to play it, but I have the History Channel, the game.
No, because they keep twisting a lot of history.
Well,
they have gone from history to conspiracies.
I can tell you that we have been through this game and we have found a couple mistakes. But yeah, me and my son love playing it. We love playing it so much. My mom ended up getting it for my nephew, who also enjoys playing it. And these boys, they love history. The girls in our family don't like history, but the boys do. Let's see.
I also had fun when I was in the Navy because the aircraft, because of the history of the squadron, of what the original the squadron I was in originally used the TBMs, torpedo bombers, during World War II. And then they were using the S3, when I was there, S3B aircraft, which has its own couple of nicknames. One of them is a whale, and the other one's Hoover. And because they sound like a Hoover vacuum at the end of a long flight.
Oh, I thought they were going to say because it sucks.
No, I mean literally coming in, basically to go from Jacksonville, Florida to NAS Fallon in Nevada. They had, of course, being a sub-Mach aircraft but turboprop, they were able to only have to refuel once, and that was in Oklahoma. They would refuel. They're in Oklahoma. You know, I forget the name of the off my
Fort
head at
Sill?
the moment.
Well,
No,
somebody lied. What did
I went to
you
Fort
lie?
Sill as a kid growing up. Well, part of it was north central Texas, but the other part was south central Oklahoma. There, I did a field trip to Fort Sill. Saw the Geronimo Memorial there,
Yeah.
but they're in Lawton, Oklahoma.
So somebody lied and decided not to do what they said they were going to do.
So, okay,
What is
there's this game is broken up into categories. There's people and events,
Whatever.
geography and landmarks, arts and culture, science and technology, and sports and recreation. I think you and I should ask a question and see if anyone in the audience wants to try to answer.
Oh, I can't play? Okay.
Oh no, anyone can play. What do you think? Should we try it out?
Yeah, we could try.
You know, maybe.
And there's a little private chat here on the StreamYard if you wanted to send me something to say. The questions.
We'll just ask the questions. Here, we'll start with arts and culture. For which literary genre was Edgar Allan Poe primarily known?
Literary genre.
Anyone watching either stream can jump in with the answer if you have it. And I don't know.
Let's put it this way: he was an influence to me when I was in my teens. I'll put it that way.
They actually give two answers.
I'm giving away too many answers, so I'm familiar with some of his writings.
Yeah, they give two different answers. The first one is the one that I would have chosen, because the other one is kind of, we don't really categorize literary things in this, but I mean he definitely fits it. Okay, we have an answer from Gigi, who says horror. Unfortunately, no, you are incorrect. That is not the answer on the card. I would say you are definitely correct because he was one of the first horror novelists, but that is not the genre for which they claim he is primarily known. Any Eric, anyone on your side with a guess?
Well,
love stories, love poetries.
He did do. It was a lot of it was poetry.
Love poetry, love stories.
Nope, that's not it. But he did do that. I'll go ahead and give the answer. Mystery and the macabre is what it says on here.
Shoot, I should.
Basically, horror. Yeah, they don't give it as horror, but those two things basically together mean horror. Horror is basically a layman's term. Yeah, the macabre.
Yeah. I don't know why.
The macabre.
I don't know why they just didn't say that. So Gigi's in here. She says goth. I would say goth would absolutely fit a better way of doing it. But he was one of the first mystery novelists. I do know that. I don't know if he's primarily known.
Telltale Heart. Both The Raven, Nevermore. Yeah, The Raven. Yeah.
I should have knew that. I love mystery.
Frank Chapman's in here. Frank is out of Ashland, Ohio. Welcome, Frank. It is Eric's birthday, and we are jumping in on his live stream. So this is actually Eric's live stream. But we're
and
I got
you, Skipper, and well, I think that other person is probably me because I pulled that up.
Well, this next one is geography and landmarks. Are you good at this category?
A little. Being a former over-the-road truck driver in the U.S., yeah, I have some knowledge.
Well, this one is okay. This is one a lot of Americans I think will fail because it's a Canadian-based question. Which Canadian province is Toronto located in?
I know that one because have lived right across the lakes from it.
Yep.
What was the question I did?
What Canadian province is Toronto located in?
Toronto, what, honey?
Canada.
No, yeah, what province in Canada? Basically, what state in Canada, if you, honey. It also has a city named after it in California, right there by LA.
Very true. I got Gigi in. She's got an answer. She's saying Ontario.
Toronto, Ontario.
Why was I thinking Niagara Falls?
Gigi is
Yeah,
correct.
honey, that's the other side
Ontario is the province. And this cat is going to drive me crazy whenever I've got the headphones on. No, I got you.
He can't hear what's going on. It's a conspiracy. He can't hear.
I love you.
Let him hear.
What is what you're talking to?
I like kitties. I love kitties.
And Gigi says she's got relatives in Ontario, so that's why she knows. Well, so, you know, sometimes certain people have an advantage. Oh, my voice is very low, is what she's saying. Hold
What
on.
I'm doing with the remote here is I'm just switching over to basically
A little bit better?
put what's on my computer and put it up on the big screen so the wife can see and hear better.
Well, I'm leaving here soon to go get you dinner.
Oh.
Since people lie.
Okay, so this next question is a science and
There we go.
technology question. Which sea creature is known to be the only natural predator of the great white shark?
I know one sea creature that's good at that the sharks don't like.
Well, maybe that's the answer. Give it.
But as far as a predator, no, they're not predatory. They don't eat on them. They just defend against them.
Dolphins.
Yeah, the dolphins. Dolphins tend to.
Dolphins have been known to attack, but yeah, they defend against. But no, it is they do not. They're not a predator of. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That they're not predatory. Dolphins aren't really predatory too much to begin with. They're very fun-loving, smart.
She's asking. Well, it is a type of whale. It's a specific type of whale.
The sperm whale.
Sperm or orca, or you think of the orca?
Is it the sperm whale?
It is not the sperm whale, but Eric did say the correct answer in one of his.
Yeah.
It's
AKA the killer whale, orca.
Yep, orca, the killer whale.
I thought orca was a sperm whale for the same thing.
No, sperm whales are a little bit closer to the humpbacks.
Yeah, sperm are really big.
I'll just shut up now. I'll just leave now. With my TBI, I can't remember.
This next one is a sports and
my
recreation.
wife was an Army veteran, so.
Men's 400-meter hurdles world record holder Karsten Warholm is from what country? And it would be so cool if we have someone watching from this country. It'd be so cool if they jump in.
That one I have no clue. I will admit.
The name is kind of...
Yes, these sports.
Yeah, Karsten Warholm is his name, so that kind of gives it away. Can I repeat it?
Germany?
Yeah. Men's 400-meter hurdles world record holder Karsten Warholm is from what country? Germany's close.
Denmark, Denmark probably is.
You're getting closer.
Austria?
No, go. You got to go the other way. You were closer with Denmark.
Uh-oh.
Because it's
Poland?
close. It's a Norwegian country. Okay, we're not getting any answers, so I'll go ahead and give it up. He is from Norway. He is from Norway. So the 400-meter hurdles. We
I
got
should have thought that we would just watch a movie a couple, what was it, last night or a couple nights ago that it was English dubbed from over that way. That was pretty kind of cool for a kids type of movie on. Yeah.
What movie was it?
It was Jim Button and the 13 Pirates, or in the Wild 13. Jim Button and the Wild 13.
Okay.
Basically, a Norwegian type cartoon, which had some biblical references in it.
So, you know what's funny is I've done a lot of videos about Disney and all the crap that they're doing, but Disney is actually putting a lot of money into overseas production companies who are doing your traditional type of movies that Disney's moving away from. And from people I've talked to who watch these, they're like, "Oh my God, they're great!" And they've got like biblical references and stuff. But it's they try to like these overseas countries are doing what Disney used to do. They're trying to stay with like good wholesome stuff. I do want to give a shout out to Two Awesome Dogs who is now in the chat. Make sure all you guys, we're actually on Eric's stream. We're restreaming it out, so make sure you go to his channel, Eric Miller KD7LTN, and subscribe to him. It's his birthday today. Let's everyone show him some love.
Yeah, it's at KD7LTN for the YouTube channel name. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter using that same handle.
I didn't realize you were on True Social until I jumped on your stream earlier, so I just followed you today on True Social.
Okay, I should have had that notification somewhere hiding in my phone.
Yeah.
I'm using my phone to stream from, and since I'm in a public park and it's Verizon and cell towers being funky in this, hitting this park, I literally have my phone like sitting up by the window. Like I keep the hotspot up by the same window, so it grabs that nearest tower. Otherwise, it doesn't. Even on 5G, it doesn't want to work.
That's I do have 5G here, but like you, I'm using Verizon. I did find I used to have Spectrum, which went out every single time. Like if it wasn't beautiful weather here, my Spectrum went out. There were times where like I'd be doing the show and just lose all connectivity.
Well, because Spectrum has this bad tendency of not splicing the cables correctly, and their crimp connectors and things like that. So that way, every time it rains or the weather or the temperature has a major difference when the temperature drops, it literally takes that center core, which is where all the data and stuff's going through. That center pin, and basically sucks it up in to where it's not making contact. And all it takes is just one of those somewhere between you and the hub for that to be a problem.
Okay, so are we playing more trivia?
Of course. We're just having some fun. I mean, we're just having fun,
Well, you got to remember, I had like 3 TBIs, so my memory sucks.
Well, I do have a question that you might be able to answer here, though. Pierce Brosnan could not get out of what role on a TV series to play James Bond in 1986?
You don't like James Bond.
Well, just think, Pierce Brosnan, what TV show?
He was the one that was hitting on Robert Williams' ex-wife and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, I don't even like James Bond. I was born when that came out.
No, you weren't even born when the original James Bonds came out. Neither was I. I know Sean Connery.
I know someone in one of our audiences has got to know this.
I can't really place what TV shows he was in, so off the top of my head.
I think he was only in this one. He
was as a regular.
It was named after his character. He was the star character. He played I believe a private eye. I remember my mom loved him, and she loved this show. So even though I was really young, I do remember her watching it.
Okay, Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
The one that was after that got the drive-by fruiting in Mrs. Doubtfire. He got fruited. Okay. couldn't. He's also done some James Bond stuff, but he couldn't get out of a TV show that that apparently he was a regular and he was a star in. What for a James Bond movie? What TV show was that?
I don't got a clue.
We have an answer.
And
Gigi has jumped in with the answer. She asks, "Was it Remington Steele?"
Oh,
And yes, she is correct. It was Remington
one of the few
Steele.
I didn't. Yeah, I hear that answer. It's like, oh yeah, okay,
Yep.
yeah. That's,
Only TV show I've known him to actually be on. He's done walk-ons, but never been a permanent fixture, except for that one that I know
and I don't care for that one, so that's why it didn't think, like in my noggin.
of. Gigi
Okay,
says,
here's a
"See,
trivia question.
it pays to watch a lot of TV." Go ahead.
Well, I got a couple of trivia questions, and these involve a couple of places that I've been around. But in Estes Park, Colorado, there was a TV series that featured a hotel that's up on the hill there. Anybody know what TV series that is? Or even
Okay, I know what the hotel likely is going to be. I'm trying to think of TV series. I know a famous movie that was done there.
I was told this. I never saw. Never paid attention to the TV series to really confirm or deny. But this is what I was informed of while there, because we were there in the summertime, right after my grandmother's passing, to visit her sister and
So,
her biological sister and family in Longmont. So
is the hotel the
Heart to
Stanley
Heart.
Hotel?
I forget the name. I don't know the name of the hotel, but the
Okay.
TV series was I believe Heart to Heart.
Heart to Heart. Okay, because I do know the Stanley was the one that was used as the overlook in The Shining.
And then of course the other one, I can't say the name of the nearest city that it's near without saying the name of the show. Involves. I'll just say there's another famous residence that's in Texas, north central Texas,
Okay.
that it's not physically in that city. It's in neighborhood, but I used to drive by it on a regular basis. But its proper name is South Fork Ranch.
Okay.
What TV show was that? And they did a remake, but they didn't use the. I don't even think they used the same property for the remake.
Was that from? Gigi jumps in. Dallas.
Yep.
Okay. She said you gave it away with that one.
Well, of course, I gave too many clues in the question.
Next question.
But I couldn't narrow down. But you can't really narrow down the question without giving the clues away. It's too easy.
Very true. Yeah.
Do we have anything medical or fire related? Next question, Skipper. Or,
He's Skipper. I'm not
Uh-oh.
Skipper.
no, I need to
So, I've got too many windows open. It's slowing things down. Let's see if we can get another geography and landmark question. I like those the best.
Do you not have any like medical or firefighting questions or I don't know, something a 3-year-old can answer?
Those might be under science and technology. We can do those next.
Because I'm a bit of a blog today.
Okay, this one should be easy for most Americans.
Her birthday was last month. She turned 39.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay. What is the capital of the state of Montana?
Oh crap! He would have to ask you that.
Mm-hmm.
I forget.
Would
I
I be
honestly
right?
forget.
Okay, yeah,
My
I
dad
would be
used to
right.
live
Any? Does anyone know the capital of Montana? Waiting to see if someone in the comments knows. Two awesome dogs. I'll ask your question next. Any answers? Montana. Think about Montana. Bozeman. I'm trying to think what else. Well, Bismarck is North Dakota. Gigi says Helena, and you are correct. Helena, Montana is the capital.
Yep, and it's not even off the major interstates running
Now,
through.
Two Awesome Dogs is jumping in here. Has a trivia question. What is the only state which capital city is not in the county seat of the county it is in? Well, I'm wondering if that's Baltimore, because I know there's Baltimore City and Baltimore County.
Oh, I got one. You're talking about a capital city that's not in the county capital? There's a couple of them, but I know of one here in Texas. And we pronounce it different than the Shakespearean version.
We'll see what Two Awesome Dogs comes back with the answer. The cat is back in my lap again, by the way.
In Texas, there is a county seat of Montague County. Montague is the name of the town, but it's not in Montague County, and it's spelled like the Shakespearean Montague.
Okay.
And the main town is actually Bowie, Texas, which is not in Buie County either.
They're just trying to mess with you at that point. But I would imagine both are named after Jim Bowie.
Yes. Oh man.
Oh,
I can
Two
never
Awesome
have
Dogs
a pen keep.
Came back Bismarck. Bismarck is the capital city. It's not in the county seat of the county it is in. So the capital city is one city, and then the county seat is another city. Interesting. Don't know why they would do that.
I get confused. Bismarck, North Dakota.
Oh.
It's not its county seat.
That's what I was thinking. Well, I couldn't think of the name of it. I know it's somewhere.
Now here's the funny thing. There's a Bowie, Texas. That's in. Okay, I think I might have screwed up. I'm wrong. That's in Montague County. Yeah, it's in its county. But Bowie County is over. What is that? I-30 coming from Shreveport, and then Bowie High School is down here near the Austin, Texas area. All named after Jim Bowie and the Bowie knife, who died at the Alamo.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I may have been wrong.
Two Awesome Dogs just said no.
And hey, Chris, nice to see you over here on my side.
Okay, what is the answer then? Two Awesome Dogs. I've got a little bit of lag, I think, with the chat. Okay, kitty, I'm petting you. I am petting you.
All right, Chris. Over here on my stream, a buddy of mine. Originally met him through another veterans stream, but yeah.
Well, let's talk him. Tell him I said hi.
We need to come up with some way to link up all of our veteran streams, like a hashtag or something.
Oh, trust me, you don't want veteran biker at any part of your stream. He is.
Honey, no, we'll stay out of that drama. We'll just stay away from that drama. I'll just say that as far as veterans and what a lot of us are trying to do out here, which is make life better for fellow vets, his goals are less aligned with that.
So apparently the answer to that question was Lansing, Michigan. The county seat is different. That's yeah. I just for all of us who are like I put as you saw earlier. I think I sent you brother Vince. His he's got the Vet Talk channel. I think I sent that one to you. He does a lot of Christian fellowship too, and he's also down there in Texas near you. But you know, I for all the veterans who are out there doing positive stuff, I like being able to link them. For instance, I was telling people to check out. They had me on their show a couple weeks ago, the Return to Roots podcast. It's a couple of veterans doing that show.
Yeah,
So,
Mill to Vet, return. Yeah, Mill to Vet and Return to Roots. Yeah,
yep. So those of us who
I,
were
I,
doing,
I caught your live stream on there, as
oh
you know,
yeah.
because I commented about something you said.
So all these veterans who are doing positive stuff, I just want everyone to kind of link up so that way our audiences can find us all because, there's a lot of questions that I get over and over and over because a lot of veterans they just you know they're out there and they just don't know where to go for the information.
Everyone over Discord to help pull them over to the stream.
I can't get my video and chat to match. Have tried refreshing the page. Okay, I can tell you why, Andrea. It's because we're actually restreaming Eric's stream. Today is Eric's birthday. So if you want it to match, go to Eric's channel. It's Eric Miller at KD7LTN. And you'll actually get it up to date there. I'm just restreaming them out. So because of that, we're going to have
So
live.
you're getting a delay. So Skipper's getting a delay on a delay.
Yeah. Yep. But it's because the audio and the video is not matching.
And hey, Papa Smurf.
Okay, yeah, I am seeing. Okay, I forgot that I do have your chat up over here, so I am seeing them.
Yeah, and luckily I can.
And I'm gonna move that down so when you
share
highlight
posts from my
we go.
stream up on here so everybody can see a little bit.
But I will tell everyone definitely go to Eric's channel and like his videos, subscribe to him because Eric's he's a big supporter of Veteran Nation. I've interviewed him already once and we've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we just did a basic interview of my service. We didn't even get into my issues on your stream.
True.
It was just basic.
When I was at my VFW, I was talking with the service officer about your issues. So if your ears were burning this morning, that's why.
I wouldn't know I was passed out. I'm asleep. Well, a few times I actually get any sleep. Sometimes in the morning, but But like I say, as my wife was mentioning, the one streamer who's primarily on Rumble, but uses that studio to restream to YouTube as well and other places, is I literally was like, because as a lot of us vets with the insomnia or weird sleep schedules and whatnot, even though I had that problem before I joined the service, because being born at noon and in California, at noontime, I've always been more of a night owl. Of when I've been more awake, and it didn't help that throughout the service and most of my jobs before and afterwards were always like graveyard, aka the overnight shift. I spent 90% of my working life doing overnights, and it came in handy being a truck driver because that's the best time to drive because there's less traffic, especially in California. California, Chicago, yeah. But needless to say. Okay, now we're going with that. But anyways,
we were talking about the service officer.
His daily streams he was doing was so early in the morning that a lot of times, even though I was exhausted, I was staying awake just to be a part, just to be there for his live streams, and I'd comment, chat, and a lot of times he would actually, because me, some of my comments are funny. I can be a bit of a smart aleck and make some funny statements, to help liven things up when he was responding to the chats. But then on his Discord server, had a bit of a falling out when he basically called me a fraud and kicked me off his Discord server. And it's like, literally the second I had just sent him a copy of my VA medical records.
All that is his mental illness.
And so at that point, and there were some other red flags. My wife didn't like him from the get-go, as you can tell. And, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was staying up. And, hey, William, nice to see you. And, I'm kind of referencing him, but I don't want to go too far into it. But he might have been well intentioned, but there was just personality conflict.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that.
you see that with a lot of veterans. That's I was dealing with that
And
today.
I try to support you more. I try to support you more, Skipper. But you're still working on your consistency too. And then you threw me off with the other day when you had like 4 or 5 popping up in one day because of your little trip down there to Loma Linda.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty crazy. Here's the thing, though, about small YouTube streams, okay? And this is for everybody watching. If you really want to support a YouTuber who is got a small account, if they go live, don't watch it. Like, you can watch it while it's going. Definitely go in there and give a like, but watch it later because that counts towards watch time. And whereas if you watch it live, that doesn't count towards watch time. So, and
I did end up watching a lot of your stuff later because I couldn't catch it while it was live.
That actually helped me get monetized. So yeah, that's as you start learning about how YouTube works, someone watching your live after it's done actually does a lot for your it does a lot for your channel.
But personally, I don't care about being monetized, especially by YouTube. I mean, I'd probably have better luck with Rumble's the way their monetization system works out. I mean, granted, I think I've only earned like 4 cents off of the few streams I've done so far. But needless to say, personally, I'd just rather have people, if they really like me, to support in other ways, because
absolutely, that's
it makes more sense.
That was one thing early on. I was trying to please a lot of people, and I learned don't please people. In fact, if you have a hater, encourage that hater to hate you because they will boost. They'll hate watch you. They'll put comments, trying to insult you, and that all actually helps your channel engagement. That's why.
Hello, Cora.
Jeremy,
happy birthday to you too. Cora here is on the Discord server, and it happens to be her birthday as well.
Oh, so, happy birthday, Cora.
She's on the shared Discord server that Chris has. So
this is pretty cool.
I'll leave your name up there for a few.
We're going out live to at least like 3 or 4 different places.
It'd be nice to have AVA come back in. I know he said it was his birthday as well. So.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I'm the only one not having a birthday, I think.
Don't feel bad. Mine was the 19th. Nobody even wished.
I was even telling Peggy I could be a real smart butt and have my birthday live stream on her page. Do it on hers. Because she doesn't stream anything. She just has the account to be able to occasionally chat and watch a lot of her videos and stuff she likes to watch. Mostly the music stuff. She gets into those musical modes. As a veteran who sold into the marching music. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I'm just looking to see. Okay, we got some people on Twitter, we got people on Discord, and then 2 YouTube channels. Yeah, it's working out real well. Hey, Eric, you have a GoFundMe, right, or a PayPal?
Well, I have a Venmo, which is also kind of PayPal-ish. I have a PayPal, which is the PayPal itself link. That is on the website, theservantspirit.net. I keep that more for the ministry itself.
Okay.
Venmo and Cash App. I I have under my call sign since they're more personal. Just because I see people using those. A lot of the 1A guys are using the Cash App, and then yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I just saw you at Cash App.
And then I have the 2 Give Send Goes, which haven't gotten anything through them yet, so they keep closing those down. One to try and get a scooter without the VA's help, so that way I can just, tell the VA to kick bricks on that one.
Well,
because it's basically the way the VA is around here is as I was kind of talking about earlier. Basically, unless I roll in right in there on one, they ain't gonna give me one.
So I just sent you through Cash App. I just sent you some money for your birthday. So go treat yourself to ice cream or something today. Oh, did we just lose everything? You there? Can you hear me? Let me refresh this, see if that fixes it. Are we there? Okay. It froze up on me. Hopefully he gets right back to me. I can hear you, but Eric seems frozen. Okay. Yeah, I can't. We lost him. I'll stick here. Maybe he can come back in. I can still see his chat, too. I see Tammy and William and Cora. So okay, so his thing looks like it froze up. Hopefully he comes back in there. I hope it wasn't because I sent him a Cash App. I sent him some money via Cash App because it's his birthday. So, I wanted to make sure he had a happy birthday. So hopefully that wasn't what threw him off and he can come back in. It could also be he was having some issues with Verizon. You got kicked out. So there, I just texted him. We'll see if he gets back to me. I know he wasn't planning on streaming this long, but he went to go get that ice cream, is what William says. Ever since I linked up with Eric about a month or two ago, he's just been such a great supporter, and I just want to make sure I support him. So if you're on my stream watching, make sure you go over to Eric's channel and like and subscribe to his stuff, because right now he's only got 22 subscribers, so we can absolutely boost him up. And he's a veteran who's gone through just one hell of an ordeal. I've talked to him a couple times. I've even tried to reach out to his congressman to get him some help. And let me fix my camera a bit. His congressman is they just were unwilling to reach out to him or even talk to me. I can understand not wanting to talk to me because they don't want to talk about private information with someone, with a third party. I totally get that. I'm not his veteran service officer, but they didn't want to even call him back, which I think is ridiculous. And he's down there. He's right outside of Austin, Texas. So I'm going to re-engage and try to talk to his congressman again. Maybe it was just the person that I talked to on the day that I did, but HIPAA. It's actually not a HIPAA violation. It's just a privacy. HIPAA is only between your employer and your insurance company and your doctor. It's just they without signing a privacy release, they don't like even talking to me about my issues.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you. There you are.
We had technical difficulties. He had to steal my phone, but it's his birthday. He can have it.
My hotspot decided to go no more my cell phone hotspot decided no more internet.
I wondered if that's what it was. Glory, please calm down. I wonder if that's what it was. So I just was like, okay, I'll just keep talking to the audience, and hopefully you'll come back. So I don't think we lost anybody.
No, I think we're good there.
I will be going here pretty soon though, because I got a shed I got to work on today. But I will be on tonight. I'll be talking about the what the hails stuff and hashtag save Harley Grace. Hotspot chilled. Yep, that's what they do. Those hotspots.
Yeah, you want to calling it chilled. Basically, I ran out of my monthly allotment on that device. So that's what it does. It hiccups, says no more, and then eventually when it decides to reconnect, it's at the slower speed because I have unlimited, but only so much high speed.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to help, I could really use Starlink. So I'm not, being I was full time in an RV. Yes, but even their throttles are still 1,000 times better than a cell provider.
That's true. It's just,
and I'm not restricted to how close or far I am from the nearest tower. And there was actually one point where we didn't have internet for like 3 days. For like 3 days, almost a week. There was like no internet over here, and it was literally from, because Austin's funny how they got the downtown says that there's a river that runs just south of downtown.
So a river runs through it?
Literally. And literally everything south of downtown, especially in the south/southeast sector, they nobody had service.
Okay.
Really. I mean, phones weren't working, phones were barely working to where you could call in and say, hey, there's a problem here. But the internet side of it just was not working at all.
Well, I do want everybody to go to either your Give, Send, Go or your Cash App, and even if you can only leave him a couple bucks, everybody send Eric some money today. It's his birthday, and hopefully we can boost his internet.
Yeah, give just $1 on the Give, Send, Go to help keep it open.
Yeah.
You can do $1, just $1. Give, Send, Go is better than the other one, but yeah.
Well, I'm going to get off here
because keep it alive. So.
I got to go work on this shed.
All right,
but thank you for allowing me to be a part of your...
thanks for joining me. I did.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody that wants to still stick around, it's at KD7LTN on YouTube, where I'm streaming from.
Yep.
The main stream's from.
So everybody who's on my stream... Jump off. If you're on my stream, go onto YouTube, head over to Eric's stream, KD7LTN, and you can keep watching him there. But thank you so much. I'm glad I could.
I don't know if you.
What's that?
Skipper, I know some people are able to do what they call a raid, so I don't know if you're able to send from your stream or not. Because sometimes you can basically send over.
I'm not sure
what they call raiding another channel.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Those LawTube people do it all the time to each other. They'll, as one group ends, they'll raid everybody, send somebody else to another one.
I think they do that through like StreamYard and Restream.
Yeah. So.
But either way, I do have to get off here. But yeah, to everybody who's on my channel, go find Eric and Cash App him some money today. It's his birthday. Show him that we're a good, caring bunch, and we want him to have a very happy birthday.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Well, thank you.
It'd be nice.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming and joining me and making at least a little fun.
Oh, absolutely. And you have a happy birthday.
I'm trying.
All right. Well, you take care, brother.
You too.
All right. I'm